beloved son, beloved daughter, it is I, your heavenly Father, the Almighty God who created you with love and formed you with an eternal purpose. Today I come to speak to you through this message because this is a very important day in your life. It is not a coincidence that you are here. It is not a coincidence that these words reach you at this moment. I have planned everything. I want to warn you, prepare you, and strengthen your faith. For some time now, the enemy has been circling your life, looking for ways to weaken you, trying to plant fear and confusion in your heart. He has used close people to betray you, hurtful words to discourage you, and difficult situations to make you believe you are alone. But listen to me closely, for I, your Father, tell you the truth: you have never been alone. I have been with you in every tear, every night of anguish, every moment when you felt you could go no further. Today, I speak to you urgently because I want you to open your eyes. There are people around you who are not who they claim to be. There are hidden intentions and hearts filled with envy and evil. I want you to stay alert. I want you to cling to me and not allow anything or anyone to steal your peace. But do not worry, my son, my daughter. Even if some conspire against you, even if the enemy has plans to destroy you, I have greater plans to lift you up. I have already sent my angels to watch over you, to protect your life, so that no harm can touch you. You are my treasured, my precious creation, and I myself take care of you. I know there are worries in your heart right now, burdens that seem too heavy, problems that seem to have no solution. But I want you to remember this: I am your provider. I am your refuge. I am your strength. I know your struggles. I know you have often felt tired, wanted to give up, and felt overwhelmed by your problems. You have cried out to me in the intimacy of your heart, asking why things don't change. You have begged for a sign, a response, a miracle. And today I tell you, I have not ignored your cry. I have not turned a deaf ear to your prayers. I see your effort. I see your faithfulness. I see how you continue to trust in me even when everything seems against you. And because you have been faithful, because you have not turned away from me, very soon you will see my hand working in ways you never imagined. I will open doors that no one can close. I will tear down the barriers that have blocked your path. I will bring restoration to your home, to your finances, to your health. I will surprise you because I am the God of miracles, and your blessing is on its way. Victory before you experience the glory of what I am about to do. I want you to believe. I want you to trust. And I want you to keep going. The enemy will try to make you doubt, will try to put fear in your heart, and will try to make you give up right before receiving the promise. But you must not give up. Hold on to my word, declare with faith that I am with you, and you will see how my power is revealed. Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you will change your life. The enemy has tried to destroy you, but his plans will not prosper. His power is limited, but mine is infinite. His intentions are evil, but mine are full of love and purpose. And no one can stop what I have prepared for you. Prepare your heart, open your mind, and let the doors of your home receive my presence as I speak to you. Do not let doubt steal this opportunity. I am here before you, speaking to you through this message, because I have wonderful plans for your life. I do not want you to keep living with uncertainty, with fear of the future, with worries that steal your peace. I am in control even when you cannot see it, even when you feel everything is against you. I want you to trust that I am still working, even in the hardest moments. Now, I solemnly promise you that a transformation is coming into your life. This is not a possibility. It is not uncertain. It is a promise from your Heavenly Father. I have seen every tear you've shed in secret, heard every prayer you've made with a broken heart, and observed how you fight battles that sometimes seem beyond your strength. But today I tell you that change is near. I know your needs even before you do. I know what worries you, what keeps you up at night, and the deepest desires of your soul. But I want you to understand something very important. I am not a God of confusion, but a God of order and purpose. That is why I desire clarity in your thoughts and your desires. Before you ask me for anything, I want you to examine your heart. Be sure of what you are asking. Understand your goals clearly. Are you truly seeking what you need or just what you want in the moment? Are your requests aligned with my will, or are you simply asking for what you think will make you happy? If you truly seek victory, if you desire a future filled with purpose and blessing, you must understand that triumph comes at a cost. It's not a cost paid with material wealth, nor one dependent on luck or fate. The cost is genuine faith, fervent prayer, hard work, and personal sacrifice. Do not think that blessings fall from heaven without reason. Yes, I am a God of grace and mercy, but I am also a God of justice. I bless those who walk in obedience, those who trust me with all their hearts, those who don't give up when trials come. If you want to receive what I have prepared for you, you must be willing to walk the right path even if it's difficult, even if others criticize you, even if the world doesn't understand. But listen closely, I don't want you to worry about what's to come, because I will be with you every step of the way. You are not alone in this journey. I am here to grant you a blessing of eternal significance for you and your family. This is not just about wealth or success in this world. It's about something much greater, something that goes beyond what you can see. Be certain that I will never give you anything that brings sorrow or separates you from me. If there's something you've asked for and I haven't given it to you yet, it's because it's not the right time or because I have something better in store. I don't want you to receive anything that might end up hurting you. I don't want you to gain success at the cost of losing your peace. I don't want your heart to be filled with pride and turn away from me, because I love you too much to give you something that could destroy you. I don't want your family to suffer because of your absence. I have seen how some people many have sacrificed their time, their homes, and their relationships in pursuit of things that, in the end, did not bring true happiness. I want you to shine in this world, but I never want darkness to cover your home. The blessing I have for you is complete. I don't want to give you something that only lasts for a moment. I want to give you something that will transform your life forever. But to receive it, you must be willing to trust, to wait for my timing, and to walk the right path, even when it seems like the hardest one. My son, my daughter, do not be afraid. What I am preparing for you is great, powerful, and far beyond what you have ever imagined. But I need you to remain steadfast. The enemy will try to confuse you, discourage you, and make you believe that fighting on isn't worth it. Don't believe him. Stay in faith, keep moving forward, and soon you will see with your own eyes what I have been preparing for you since before you were born. I have seen every step you've taken in life. I know your joys, your victories, and also your defeats. I have been present in every moment of pain, in every second of uncertainty, in every night when you felt no one was listening, but I was there. I was holding you when you thought you would fall. I was guiding you when you didn't know which path to take. I was protecting you, even when you weren't aware of the dangers around you. Nothing you've lived through has gone unnoticed by me. Every experience hath been part of a greater plan. Every trial had a purpose. Every tear has been counted and kept. I do not waste the pain of my children. I do not let them go through hardships for no reason. Everything you have faced, even when it didn't make sense, has been part of your growth, your preparation for what's coming. And now I say to you, prepare yourself, because something great is coming. It's not just a simple change, not a small blessing, it is a total transformation in your life. But before you can receive it, you must open your heart and your mind. You cannot receive the new if you are still clinging to the past. Let go of the pain. Let go of the resentment. Let go of the worries you've carried for so long. Give control to me, because as long as you keep trying to handle everything on your own, you will only find exhaustion and frustration. But if you trust in me, if you surrender all that weighs you down, you will begin to see me work in ways you never imagined. It is time to prepare yourself. You cannot move forward without direction. You cannot walk without purpose. That is why I want you to reflect on what you truly desire. Many times, you've asked for things without understanding their true meaning or considering the consequences. And now I want you to think, to reflect, to become aware of what you're truly seeking. If you desire success, know that it will come with challenges. If you seek prosperity, you must be willing to work with integrity and effort. If you long for love, remember that you must first learn to love sincerely and selflessly. If you want a life of purpose, you must be ready to leave behind what does not build you up and follow the right path, even when it's hard. Not everything that shines is gold. The world offers temporary riches, momentary pleasures, and paths that seem easier, but everything that does not come from me will eventually fade away. I don't want you to chase things that will only leave you empty. I want to give you something with eternal value, something that fills your life with peace, joy, and true purpose. But listen closely, not everyone is ready to receive what I have to give. Many want the blessings but not the preparation. They want the victory but not the battle. They want the reward but are not willing to go through the process. Don't be like them. Don't seek only what is easy. Don't long for only what is immediate. Be patient, trust, and stay strong, because what I am preparing for you is much greater than you imagine. I have placed a purpose in your life, a special calling that no one else can fulfill. You are not here by accident. You do not exist by chance. Every talent you have, every dream burning in your heart, every passion in your soul, I placed it there with a purpose. But in order to walk in that calling, you must be willing to follow my instructions, to trust in my direction, and to allow me to shape your life according to my perfect plan. The enemy will try to stop you. He will use doubts, fears, and distractions. He will attempt to convince you that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, and that you will never achieve what you desire. But those are lies. If I am with you, who can stand against you? If I have called you, no one can stop you. Now I ask you to prepare yourself, to strengthen your faith, to cleanse your heart of everything that does not build you up. Because when the time comes, when the door I have prepared for you opens, you must be ready to walk through it without fear, without hesitation, without doubt. What is coming is great. What I am preparing for you is beyond anything you have ever dreamed. But only those who persevere to the end will see my glory revealed in their lives. I am the God of strength. There is no weakness in me, no shadow of change, no doubt in my power. I am the one who holds the universe by my word, who has dominion over all creation, who reigns over kings and nations. And just as I am mighty and powerful, I also extend my strength to those who seek me with a sincere heart. I am the God who keeps promises. What I have spoken, I will fulfill. What I have declared, I will manifest. I am not a man that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should change my mind. When I speak a word over someone's life, that word carries weight, power, and purpose. If I have promised you something, even if it takes time, it will come. I strengthen the poor and the weak. I do not forget the one who cries out in need. I do not ignore those who feel they have no strength left to continue. To the world, the weak may seem worthless, but to me, they are precious. I take what the world considers insignificant and raise it in greatness. I exalt the humble, heal the brokenhearted, and call the rejected my children. I bring joy to the hearts that weep. I know how many times you felt down, how often sadness has wrapped around your soul. But I want you to remember, though weeping may last for a night, my joy comes in the morning. I will turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into songs of victory. I will not allow you to live in a valley of tears forever, for I am a God of restoration. I open the windows of heaven for those who commit to me with full loyalty and love me with all their heart and mind. I do not pour my blessings on divided hearts. I do not give my treasures to those who seek me only for personal gain. But to those who love me sincerely, who seek me with all their being, I open the heavens. I grant favor, protection, prosperity, and peace. I lead them on paths of righteousness and reveal to them. I give supernatural strength to those who truly know me so they can face any adversity. They understand the immense power of treating others with respect. They are not led by pride or arrogance. They do not look down on those who have less, and they do not use hurtful words to wound others. They practice patience because they know everything happens in its time. They don't act out of desperation or demand that everything happen in their way and timing. They trust in my perfect will. They avoid gossip and disputes, knowing that the tongue is a powerful weapon that can build or destroy. They speak words of kindness, understanding that every word carries the power to plant life or death. They do not curse, criticize, or spread rumors. They would rather remain silent than fuel discord. They choose truth over lies, peace over conflict. They don't aim to win arguments, but to win souls through their testimony. They stay calm in the face of provocation and do not respond with anger when attacked. They do not allow rage to control their actions and have learned that true strength lies not in violence, but in self-control. They have understood that when they trust in me, they do not need to defend themselves. I will fight their battles. This is the path of the wise, the just, those who truly walk with me. It is not an easy path. It requires surrender, effort, and the courage to make difficult decisions. But it is the only path that leads to true peace and happiness. I have called you to walk in integrity, to be a light in the darkness, to let your life reflect my glory. But the choice is yours. No one can make it for you. You can follow the ways of the world, or you can follow me. You can settle for what is temporary, or you can cling to what is eternal. If you decide to follow me, then prepare yourself, because when you walk with me, doors open and the heavens tremble, miracles begin to flow, but you must also be ready to face opposition. The enemy will not stay quiet. He will try to distract you, to make you fall. But if you remain firm, if you do not give up, if you trust in my power, you will see how everything the enemy tried to use to destroy you will become the very platform for your victory. A time of transformation has come. Do not keep living the same way. Do not continue allowing fear and doubt to rule your life. Rise up in faith, trust in me, and you will see my glory manifest in every area of your life. You've walked down paths where uncertainty was your companion. You've seen doors close before you, roads that once looked promising suddenly vanished. You've felt the weight of rejection, the pain of waiting, and the anguish of not knowing what comes next. But listen to me, nothing that has happened in your life has been outside of my control. There are times when you don't understand why certain things didn't happen as you expected. You've watched others move forward while you felt stuck. You've battled thoughts of doubt, wondering if I've forgotten you, if your prayer has been ignored. But I want you to remember something very important. I do not operate on man's time. My plans are not governed by the world's calendar, because my timing is perfect and my purpose is greater than you can imagine. When I closed that door, it was because I saw beyond what you could see. When I allowed you to face that trial, it wasn't to destroy you, but to strengthen your character, to teach you patience, and to prepare you for what's coming. What I'm building in your life requires maturity, unshakable faith, and absolute trust that I am the one guiding your steps. Not everything that shines is gold. There are paths that seem right but lead to destruction. There are offers that appear attractive but are disguised traps. I see what you cannot see, and that's why I sometimes say no, not because I don't want to bless you, but because I want to give you something better. In your desperation for change, you've considered shortcuts. Impatience can lead you to places where my protection does not cover you. I don't want you to settle for the first thing the world offers. I want you to wait for what I have personally prepared for you. I know that sometimes waiting is hard, and there are days when anxiety tries to take over your mind. But I want you to place your trust in me, to release the need for all the answers, and simply believe that I have already paved the right path for you. My blessing will not bring anxiety, and when the perfect time comes, you will see how everything fits together, how everything makes sense. Then you will understand that every delay, every obstacle, and every tear had a purpose, because I am not a God of chaos but a God of order. Today I tell you to keep moving forward, but do so with wisdom. Don't become desperate over what hasn't arrived yet, but also don't settle for less than what I have prepared for you. Stay in prayer. Seek my guidance in everything you do, and when the time is right, I will give you such a clear answer that you won't doubt it comes from me. Don't be afraid, my will is good, pleasing, and perfect. If you trust, if you wait, if you remain firm in my word, you will see my glory manifest in your life in ways you never imagined. This is the time to believe, to prepare, to strengthen your faith, because what is coming will be great. Now I ask you a question. How much do you trust me? It's easy to say you believe when everything is going well. But when trials come, when things don't go as expected, do you still trust with the same strength? I am not looking for a faith that depends on circumstances, but a faith that says, God is still good even in the midst of the storm. The answers you seek are found in my presence. If you seek me with all your heart, you will find me, not in haste, not in desperation, but in stillness, in trust, in the assurance that I am in control. Don't let the noise of the world drown out my voice in your life. Listen carefully, do not stop. Do not let weariness make you give up, and do not let the criticism of others cause you to doubt. I am the one who holds you. I am the one who fights for you. I am the one who will open the way. This is my message for you. Keep it in your heart and believe that the best is yet to come. There are things you've been waiting for a long time, promises that feel distant, dreams that seem unreachable, but I want you to remember that nothing is impossible for me. What seems delayed, what you still don't understand, is being shaped in perfect time. I haven't forgotten what I promised you. I haven't overlooked your prayers. I am working, even if you don't see it, even if you don't feel it. Your faith must not depend on what you perceive with your eyes, but on what I have declared over your life. Sometimes the process is necessary for you to be able to receive what I have for you. If I answer too soon, you might not be ready. If I give the blessing before your heart is prepared, you might lose it or not value it. That's why I work in silence, why I allow certain trials, why I let your faith grow stronger in the waiting. It's not because I don't want to bless you, but because I want the blessing to remain and be complete. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to what I've planned for you. Don't look back. Don't get distracted. Don't let fear or doubt pull you away from your purpose. Keep walking with the certainty that what's coming is greater than what you imagine. When the time comes, everything you've lived will make sense. Every suffering will be turned into joy, and everything you've waited for will be rewarded with something far better than you ever expected. This is the time to trust. Choose to believe even when you don't understand. Choose to wait even when it feels hard. Choose to remain firm because I never fail. Nothing and no one can stop what I have decreed for your life. What I have promised will be fulfilled. Do not ignore my prophetic voice in this moment, because it could be one of the last chances you have to hear me clearly. There are things I have reserved exclusively for you, secrets from heaven that not everyone can understand or receive. I do not speak to you as a stranger, but as your Father, the one who has known you even before you were formed in your mother's womb. I have watched your steps. I have seen every tear you shed in silence. I have felt every wounded beat of your heart. And today, in this very moment, I have chosen to speak to you directly because it is crucial that you pay attention. My son, my daughter, please do not dismiss this message or take it lightly. This is not just another video or a simple coincidence in your day. I, the Lord your God, have guided every step that brought you here, and I've done it with an eternal purpose. I want to reveal something to you that must not be shared with anyone else. It's not out of selfishness, but because this word is personal, intimate, meant only for you. Your family will be blessed, yes, but there are instructions that must first be received by you in the intimacy of our relationship. Is it too much to ask for a few minutes of your time? Is it too much to ask that you pause your thoughts and listen to me attentively? Does your Heavenly Father not deserve this sacred moment from you? Because during this time with you, I want to heal wounds that no one else knows about. I want to restore dreams that even you believed were lost. I am here to lift you from the ground and remind you that you still have purpose, that you have not been forgotten, and that not all is lost. I am not like men who promise and do not fulfill. I am faithful, and everything I have promised you will come to pass, even if right now it seems distant or impossible. I know that you have been feeling tired. I know that lately, you've lacked the strength to go on. You used to feel confident and secure, and now it feels like everything is falling apart. I see how much you are fighting, even if others don't notice. You've tried to show a strong image in front of others, but in the solitude of your room, you've broken down. But listen closely, my power is made perfect in your weakness. You don't need to prove your strength to me, for I am your strength. You don't need to pretend, because I see beyond the visible. I know your heart. Stop punishing yourself for past mistakes. I have already forgiven them. Stop tormenting yourself over what cannot be changed. I do not call you to live in condemnation, but to walk in freedom. Do not close your heart now, just as I am about to do something new. Frustration wants to drown out my voice in you. If you would only be still, if you would just pause for a moment longer, you will hear my Holy Spirit whispering peace, guidance, and comfort to you. What I am about to reveal is not to be shared with your family just yet. First, you must receive it, process it, and live it. Only then will you know how to guide your loved ones. Trust in me. I will show you the way step by step. Even if everyone else turns away, I will remain by your side. This word is like a seed that I will plant deep in your soul today. And even if you don't see fruit right away, it will grow. Soon it will yield a harvest and become a blessing for many through you. Stay with me. Do not go. This is my voice. I am here, and what comes next will change your life forever. Listen closely, because I still have much to tell you. It is not a coincidence that you're still here. It is not by chance that you are hearing this at this very moment. Before you were born, I had already chosen you for great things. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are special to me. Do not let doubt silence the certainty I planted in your soul. You were chosen. I, the Lord, have set my eyes upon you, and I will not look away. That is why I speak to you now with urgency, with love, and with authority. You must understand that what you are facing is not greater than the power I have placed within you. I want you to rise up now, to face this situation with courage, and to pay close attention to what I am about to say. Do not be afraid of those who hide in the shadows with cowardly intentions. Many will speak behind your back, others will raise false accusations, but nothing they say can alter what I have declared over your life. I am the one who opens doors no one can shut, and I close those that are not meant for you, even if you don't understand it at first. Let these words rekindle the flame of my love in your heart. You were not born to live in fear, but to conquer. I am teaching you through every trial you will learn to face challenges and difficult situations, to scale walls, to defeat armies, and to stand firm in battle like a mighty warrior. Do not worry about those who gossip or accuse you. Do not waste time explaining yourself to those who do not understand your calling. The storms you see on the horizon are not stronger than I am. I am your God, and I am with you. I am your Father, and my greatest desire is to protect you as my precious child. Even if the world turns its back on you, I will never leave you. You are covered by my arm, by my shield. No problem is too big, no enemy too strong. I will give you victory. You will succeed because I am the Lord of gold and silver, the provider of all your needs. Do not worry about financial limitations, closed doors, or rejection. I am the one who promotes, who lifts up the righteous, and who brings down the liars, the proud, and the abusive who threaten my flock. They will not prevail against you because you are mine, and what is mine I guard with zeal. Victory is yours, even if it seems distant right now. My timing is perfect. I am your source of strength. When you feel you can no longer go on, run to me. In the midst of the storm, I will hold you up. I am your rock of salvation, your refuge, your eternal God. Do not think this situation will steal your happiness or rob you of the success that awaits. Do not let despair become your companion. You have sown with tears. You have walked in obedience even when others mocked your faith. You have devoted yourself to your family, and though it often felt like your efforts were unseen, I have seen them all. Loving you have done, and love has been in vain. You have sought me with a sincere heart. You have worshipped me even in the midst of scarcity, and that has ignited my favor upon you. What is coming for you is great, but first I need you to understand who you are in me. You are not weak, you are not a failure, you are not what the enemy says you are. You are my son, you are my daughter, and I have placed my spirit within you. Stand firm. Don't stop now. What I am about to reveal in the next few moments will open your eyes to a glorious truth that will change your life forever. You've reached a point in your journey where many things no longer seem to make sense. You've tried to do what's right, to make wise choices, to act with integrity, and yet the results haven't been what you expected. You've poured your heart into staying strong, into not falling into despair, into not giving into pressure. You've fought silently, carrying burdens that very few people know about. And many times you've asked, Lord, where are you? Why does it seem like my obedience brings no reward? But what you haven't seen with your natural eyes, I have been orchestrating in the spiritual realm. There are battles I'm fighting for you in heavenly places, unseen wars that you cannot even imagine. While you thought everything was on hold, I was actually moving pieces behind the scenes, closing paths that would have brought pain and opening others that, in my perfect timing, will lead you to glory. Nothing you've gone through is in vain. Every tear has a purpose. Every sleepless night had been gathered in my presence like incense. Every word spoken in faith has reached my throne. The doors that closed weren't closed to punish you, they were closed to protect you. The people who left your life didn't leave by accident. I was the one who removed them because they couldn't walk with you into the next chapter of your destiny. I am purifying your environment, removing what hinders, clearing what doesn't build, and taking away what blocks the flow of my purpose in you. It may feel like loneliness, but it's actually preparation. I am setting you apart not to abandon you, but to shape you, because what's coming requires a version of you that is still being formed. I have seen your heart when no one else has. I have been with you in the moments when you believed you were completely alone. When others walked away because they couldn't understand your process, I came even closer. When you felt like your prayers bounced off the ceiling, that was when I listened most intently, because I don't just hear words, I perceive the cry of the soul, the voiceless groan, the plea that rises from the depths of the spirit, and that cry has reached me. Do not let the voices of the world define who you are or what your destiny is. Don't let temporary failures make you believe you have no worth. I am the one who defines your identity, and I have declared that you are more than a conqueror. Everything that now seems to be against you is actually working in your favor. I am reversing diagnoses, healing old wounds, and restoring what was believed to be dead. Even the promises you buried deep in your heart, thinking they would never come true, I am bringing them back to the surface. You've believed that your mistakes have cost you everything, but what you don't understand is that my grace is greater than your guilt. My mercy isn't based on your merits, but on my faithfulness. I'm not here to judge you, but to restore you. I'm not waiting for you to fail so I can point fingers. I'm waiting for you to lift your eyes so I can embrace you. While the enemy accuses you, I cleanse you. While others point at your flaws, I crown you with honor. Not all is lost. It's not too late. There is still hope. There is still a path. I still have plans to fulfill in you and through you. Even when everything seems dark, remember that I am the light that never goes out. In the midst of chaos, I remain at peace, and that peace is what I want to place within you. You won't be a shallow peace, but a deep and steady one, born from the certainty that I am in control. The words I've placed before you today are not random or human. They are life, spirit, and truth. They are activating a new chapter, a spiritual awakening, a movement of faith that will carry you beyond your limits. It's time to renounce fear. It's time to lay down guilt. It's time to look forward with renewed eyes. What is about to manifest in your life will be so glorious that you won't even be able to explain it. You'll only be able to say, "The Lord did it." And yes, I will do it because I am faithful, because I am God, because I have spoken, and when I speak, nothing can stop what I have decreed. There are moments when it feels like time itself stands still, days when everything around you seems colorless, aimless, and meaningless. You've moved forward carrying things that were never yours to carry, taking on responsibilities born from love but which over time became burdens that wear down your soul. You've learned to smile while something inside of you silently cries for help. But not everything that feels empty is truly lost. There is purpose even in the quietest parts of the journey. I've seen you being strong for others, answering with faith when you were the one who needed encouragement most. That ability to give without expecting anything in return has not gone unnoticed. Even if you haven't received human recognition, every act of love, every gesture of humility, every decision made with integrity had been recorded in heaven. I do not see as men see, I view from eternity, and everything done in love and in my name remains forever. There is no stage of your life that has not been under my care. Even those moments you now prefer to forget, the ones that bring pain when remembered, have been covered by my grace. I did not allow them to be your ending, because they are not. Everything you live through was not meant to destroy you but to teach you, and what once looked like ruin will become your testimony. Even your darkest situations will become steps toward a glory far beyond your understanding. You are entering a time when what was hidden will be brought to light, not to expose you, but to free you. There is no longer space for carrying what does not build you. I am bringing cleansing, order, and clarity. What once seemed confusing will soon become clear. The decisions you delayed will begin to take shape. The fear that once paralyzed you will start to lose its grip in the face of the determination I am awakening within you. You are being propelled into a new level of maturity where you will stop surviving and start living in the fullness I've prepared for you. Some people will no longer resonate with the new spiritual frequency I am lifting you to. Do not reject or curse them, just let them go in peace. You cannot carry everything and everyone from your past into this new season. This new time will require you to move forward lighter, freer, and more focused. It is not selfishness, it is obedience. Because the next steps will not be taken among the crowds, but in intimacy, not guided by external approval, but by the inner direction of my spirit. I will also open your eyes to new opportunities. Paths that once seemed unreachable will become visible. But you will need discernment. Not everything that shines is a blessing, and not everything difficult is punishment. There will be moments when you must move forward even when the terrain does not seem favorable. I do not always send ease, but I always back you with faithfulness. My will does not always align with human logic, but it always leads to true life. Do not expect everyone to understand. Many will judge what they do not comprehend, but you were not called to please everyone, you were called to walk in truth. Your peace will not come from acceptance, but from the certainty of doing what is right before me. that will sustain you when criticism arises. It will strengthen you when resources seem low. That conviction will be your shield when doubt tries to creep in. I know there are many promises you have not yet seen fulfilled. I know there are prayers that still seem unanswered, but what has not yet come is not forgotten. Everything will arrive at its exact time. It will not be lacking and it will not be late. I am fine-tuning every detail so that when you receive it, you will have the capacity to sustain it without losing it. I am shaping not only what is coming to you, but also what is within you so that you can handle the blessing without fear of it falling apart in your hands. The silence you felt on some days has not been my indifference, but part of the process. Gold is not formed on the surface, but in the depths. And you are being transformed in the secret place, where no one sees but where I am more present than ever. There is a difference between merely existing and truly living. Many have learned to move through each day stuck in routine, living without purpose, reacting to circumstances instead of walking with intention. But I did not create you for monotony or for complacency. I did not design you just to endure difficult seasons, but to walk through them with power to bloom even in the desert. I have placed something inside you that transcends external conditions, an eternal seed that cannot be blown away by the wind or buried by pressure. In this time, I am positioning you to recover what once seemed lost, not just material things, but dreams, peace of mind, dignity, and spiritual authority. You tolerated certain thoughts and behaviors for too long, ones that have sabotaged your progress. Now is the moment to break those cycles. No more repetitive patterns. No more agreements with resignation. It's time to let go of almost, maybe, and someday. There is a divine urgency calling you to awaken fully, to step into the identity that has already been given to you, and to walk as one who has already won, because in me, all has already been secured. I am going to teach you how to see from a heavenly perspective. You will no longer view situations through a natural mindset. I will show you how to discern what lies behind each door, behind every word, behind every opportunity, not so that you live with suspicion, but so that you walk with wisdom. Not so that you run from new things, but so that you know when to move forward, when to wait, and when to speak. Because many times, the enemy does not appear with a threatening face, but disguises something good that seems right. Yet what seems right without my guidance can pull you away from the true path I've prepared for you. I also don't want you to keep living under the weight of other people's expectations. For too long, you felt pressured by standards I never set for you. You've compared your journey to others, and that has weakened your sense of what you are truly accomplishing. What may seem small to others is obedience to me. What the world sees as invisible, I see as faithfulness. I will never measure your life by human standards of success, but by the weight of your surrender, the intention of your heart, and the echo of your actions in eternity. You are closer to seeing fulfillment than you even realize, but there are still things within you that need realignment. You cannot move forward while carrying voices from the past that say you are not enough. You also cannot build with hands that tremble from doubt. I am restoring your strength, returning your confidence, and renewing your belief in what you heard from the beginning, that which you know I placed in you but began to question because of so many distractions and obstacles. Do not live defined by the memory of failure. You have learned. You have grown. You have matured. Now is the time to apply everything you have been through. Every fall taught you something that will now be vital to help you stand firm when others begin to stumble. Do not underestimate your process. Everything you've gone through has prepared you to carry what others couldn't bear. I have been shaping your character, your vision, your resilience, because the blessing that is coming is not ordinary, and it cannot dwell in an unstable heart. That's why I've allowed certain shakeups to make your roots grow deeper so that nothing can uproot you from the place where I am planting you. It's not about being strong all the time. It's about understanding that in your weakness, I manifest with greater power. It's about shifting your dependence from your own ability to complete trust in mine. I am the one who sustains, provides, lifts up, opens doors, and keeps them open. It's not about how much you can do, but how much I am willing to do in you and for you. When you choose to walk surrendered to my will, you will see impossible situations begin to shift with no logical explanation. Relationship after relationship will be restored. Legal matters will be resolved. Doors that were once closed will open again, not by human force, but through divine intervention. I have sent angels to walk with you, to clear the path, to strengthen your spiritual environment. There is movement in heaven on your behalf. Even if you don't feel it yet, it is already happening. And when my hand moves with power, do not forget who was with you in the days when everything seemed silent. What is now silence will become celebration, and what is now a battle will become a testimony of my limitless faithfulness. You have come this far because there is a strength inside you that refuses to give up even when you don't recognize it. You have endured more than you thought possible, and in the midst of great days, you kept a small flame alive that is about to become a fire. This moment is not just another point in your story, it is a spiritual transition, a shift in seasons that cannot be sensed with natural eyes but is happening deep within. What once looked like submission was actually preparation. What seemed like stillness was strategy. What felt like a painful pause was my hand designing with precision what is about to emerge. You are not the same person who began this journey. Some things within you had to die, and others are just now beginning to come alive. The brokenness of the past was not the end, it was the fertile soil for new roots. And even though the ground was shaken and it felt uncomfortable, it was necessary, because I do not want you to build upon fragile foundations. I am building something firm and lasting within you, something that will not be shaken by changing circumstances or future storms. I am shaping a life that will inspire others, a life that reflects my glory even when everything around you seems to lose meaning. Along the way, you've had to let go of many things. Some people walked away, others betrayed you, and certain doors closed abruptly, leaving you confused. But today I want you to know that not everything that leaves your life is a loss. Sometimes it's protection, sometimes it's redirection. Some seasons cannot begin until others end completely. And some blessings cannot be placed in your hands while you're still holding on to what has already fulfilled its purpose. This is a call to release, to trust, to make room for what's new. I have been working behind the scenes, beyond what your eyes can see. You thought you were waiting, but in reality, I was the one waiting for you to truly believe, to take hold of what I've spoken over your life, to stop living driven by fear and start walking with conviction. The enemy has tried to convince you that there's nothing more ahead, that what you've already lived was the best it could ever be, but that is a lie. I don't take you from glory to ruin. I take you from glory to glory. The season of loss is coming to a close, and the season of multiplication is about to begin. You are being repositioned, strategically placed. Maybe you don't understand now why certain paths didn't work out, but very soon you'll see how everything fits together. You will look back and be thankful for every door that didn't open, for every no you heard, and for every person who walked away, because you'll understand that if those things hadn't happened, you wouldn't be exactly where you need to be to receive what I've prepared. The time of being hidden is about to end. I am about to publicly display what I have been forming in secret, not to exalt you, but so others will see my power, my faithfulness, and my love through you. Many will be surprised because they had written you off. They didn't expect anything from you. They thought you wouldn't make it. But what they didn't know is that I was with you. And if I am with you, nothing and no one can stop what I have declared over your life. The transition won't be easy, but it will be glorious. There will be moments of discomfort because true growth is always accompanied by deep change. But every step will be upheld by my hand. Do not fear the future. Do not fear what's coming, because what's coming carries my seal, my provision, and my support. You will not walk alone. You will not fight in your own strength. I will go before you, leveling the ground, opening paths where none existed, and bringing light where there was once only confusion. Prepare yourself, because you're about to enter a season where things will move quickly. What once took years will now take weeks. What seemed impossible will begin to unfold with ease, not because your circumstances suddenly changed, but because you have been transformed within. And when your inner life aligns with my will, the external world responds.